Yo, what's going on guys? So today I've got you a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale Season 5 video back on the channel. Today we're going to be going over, if you can see by the title, the thumbnail, or any reason that made you want to click on this video in the first place, we're going to be basically covering everything to do with a new road trip skin, which is unlockable through the weekly challenge sets being completed, 7 of which you need to do out of the 10 in Fortnite Season 5. So basically, like the kind of system we had in Season 4 for the Blockbuster, however, it's called the road trip in this particular season, Fortnite Season 5. So if you could drop a like in today's video, that'd be highly appreciated. Also, I run a 2,800 free V-Buck giveaway every month, so if you guys would like to enter, here are the steps. All you need to do is leave a like in the video down below, subscribe to the channel with post notifications turned on so you never miss a future upload, follow my Twitter in the video description down below, and comment down below letting me know that you've completed all the above steps that I've just mentioned, so I can check across your social media to see the fulfillment of the requirements I've actually set. And that's all you need to do. Good luck to all of you. I announced the winner in the first upload of the next month, so this month's giveaway will be announced on the first upload that I actually put out on the channel in August. So jumping into this information, if you don't know by now, Fortnite are very subtle at hinting things of what's yet to come into the game, just like they did with Fortnite Season 5, where they kept adding random items around the map, such as the kind of pirate ship anchor, which obviously, you know, it kind of indicated that there was going to be a pirate ship, which we now have near Snobby Shores, being an actual location to land at and get a lot of loot, and also the carriage, which landed near Moisty Mire, and obviously that indicated that it's going to be completely reconverted into a new location called Paradise Palms, and obviously these are two things that were hinted at very subtly that came true. Now we need to pay attention to detail, because obviously the new location added in Fortnite Season 4, which indicated towards the visitor skin and his plot throughout the season to change the map, which was the rocket ship added in the Evil Lair new location just on the mountain outside of Snobby Shores, was a big part in that part of storyline, and I don't think that's yet over yet. So with that in mind, paying attention to detail, if you land near Loot Lake, this was not here bearing in mind in Season 4, you can actually see a texture of a pyramid, like an Egyptian pyramid, that could potentially be a new location added when different things happen to do with the storyline, which change areas of the map, just like we saw in Season 4 with the rocket going everywhere and kind of opening these rifts, which we now have kind of, you know, scattered around the sky, opening the sky and leaking supposed sand through, which again supports the idea of a pyramid actually being in Loot Lake, because we already have the visual glitch kind of aesthetic when we land down to see a pyramid, which isn't there when we get closer, as you guys have seen, which disappears literally when you pull out your glider and stuff in order to actually land there. And if you look underneath the water in replay, it's not there. And also we could have a complete reconversion of this area, bearing in mind Loot Lake is it's a very open area, and it's a very slow open area as well, because you're in water. So towards the end of the season, this could be completely reconverted into a desert Egyptian style area, rather than obviously what we have at Paradise Palms at the moment, which is like an abandoned desert in like the Grand Canyon or something, and obviously having a hotel and civilized area abandoned near there, being Paradise Palms itself. Now if we take a closer look at the thumbnail that I've made for today's video, you can kind of say, oh, it's clickbait and stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm not trying to portray the fact that Anubis, which is in the thumbnail portraying the road trip skin, which is the god of embalming and death in the Egyptian world, I'm not saying that he is definitely, or it is definitely going to be the road trip skin when it's revealed. I'm just saying that I believe strongly that it's going to be an Egyptian god of some sort, because if you think about it, Epic Games aren't stupid. They pay a ton of attention to the community, and obviously many big YouTubers, when they were building up hype for Season 5 in their thumbnails and their videos, they were talking about and showing off an Egyptian god kind of themed skin, or kind of just in their thumbnail portraying the Tier 100 skin to be an Egyptian god of some sort. So why do people want this? Well, it's a very colourful skin idea and concept, and will obviously establish power over the noobs, because, you know, you're technically quote-unquote a god in the game, and a lot of people would want to work their way towards getting something like this that they perhaps are surprised by. And what will that be? The road trip skin, because we don't know what the identity is yet. However, we have a very good idea through these kind of little speculations and little things that point towards this area of Loot Lake being a pyramid, and everything that I've already mentioned in today's video so far. But there's more proof, so make sure you watch the rest of the video. So the next pieces of information again are paying attention to detail. However, Epic Games always like to, you know, put that kind of poster in front of us to show something directly in front of our eyes that we're not able to establish as a correlation to something within the game that they're going to add or we're teased towards. So this next piece of information, being the Season 5 trailer that we're going to go over right now, had the concept and portrayed throughout that this season is ultimately going to be based around worlds colliding, obviously being the Worlds Collide trailer. It says that at the end of it and everything, and I'll link it in the video description down below if you guys would like to view it. I uploaded it on my channel. And in Season 4 we had another concept of movie sets, or kind of hero versus villain movies, and then it took a turn for the worse with the rocket launching, opening these dimensions, thus creating the concept for this season, the Worlds Collide, because it's pulling different parts of different eras and time zones into one world, like the Moisty Mire being reconverted into Paradise Palms, and Lazy Links being like a more modern kind of playing field, because we have actual vehicles that wouldn't have been around in like Western times and stuff like that. So you guys kind of get the drift of that. They're just pulling things from different parts of the world and different times of the world when they were perhaps the most popular culture in certain areas of the world. So if that's the case, who was in charge of the operations for things that mankind couldn't even accomplish today with today's technology? That's right, the Egyptian gods, obviously being, you know, wanting to be transported to the different world and become a god through these Egyptian pyramids. And that kind of indicates to me that these are the most powerful things that we can actually, you know, pull back from history or different cultures or areas of the world which have giant structures and stuff portrayed in the Playground trailer, which I'll get into in a minute, that can be actually implemented in Fortnite itself. So an Egyptian god obviously would indicate that we have some sort of, you know, like chance of beating the Visitor, because he was a very powerful villain, and the Egyptian god itself may be like a good side to that, and then the Visitor may come back in Season 5 to have a battle with what the road trip skin. Bearing in mind I don't know what it exactly is yet, but I'm going to say it's an Egyptian god, and obviously there's going to be a victor between the two. So what do you guys actually think the true identity of the road trip skin is going to be? Do you think it's going to be an Egyptian god? Do you think it's going to be something to do with a different part of history, such as like a pirate or something like that? I'm really curious to know in the comment section down below, so let me know. And also, one final thing I really want to touch on that you guys can also use as exterior context information for what you want to make your mind up about the road trip skin being, and letting me know down in the comments, is the Playground trailer. So throughout the Playground trailer, obviously it was just a fun game mode that had no purpose to it or anything like that. However, it may have done, because the trailer itself, like I mentioned briefly before, showed many Egyptian structures obviously being made on the map, such as pyramids and stuff, which essentially are things that people would want to make, and there was characters dancing and doing the hype emote on top of it. Obviously I'll be playing it in the background right now so you guys can refer to what I'm saying, and with the simplicity of that I can understand it just being something that they wanted to include in the trailer. But a Sphinx structure as well, which was also something for the Egyptian gods or Egyptian like rulers to be transported to the other world and become a god through. I don't know, it just seems kind of too good to be true, or they're actually trying to reinforce the fact that Egyptians will soon be a theme in Fortnite Season 5, or maybe towards the end of Season 5 leading into Season 6, and what do we know that will ultimately be our first lead to Season 6? This road trip skin, if it plays as big a part as the Visitor skin did in Season 4, obviously launching the rocket and being the evil villain that's apparently going to open up these intergalactic dimensions or whatever, where basically every other part of the world is coming through now, and what has ultimately made the Season 5 map. Will this road trip skin be responsible for what is to come in Season 6, and will it be responsible for the map changes and overall the next theme of the Battle Pass? I want to know your guys' opinions about everything I've mentioned in today's video in the comment section down below. And lastly, I just want to thank all you guys for the recent support on the channel. I've been trying to grind my absolute butt off to get content out for you guys, and you've been really enjoying it. So for those people who've been supporting the videos, the channel, and leaving nice comments, I just want to take a brief moment to thank each and every one of you guys from the bottom of my heart, because honestly it means the world opening a video to a nice comment, or generally clicking the notification tab on my YouTube channel and seeing a notification of a nice comment, or even if it's just you guys asking stuff about the video that I perhaps maybe didn't mention quite clear. You can obviously leave your questions in the comment section down below if you didn't understand certain aspects of this video or agree with them. I'll then try my best as always to help you guys understand what I've been trying to come across within this video in terms of my speculation, my theory on what the road trip skin will be, being some form of Egyptian god or ruler or leader, or something to do with the Egyptian time period, because I mean, for every reason I've mentioned in this video. Also, Epic Games are always one step ahead of us. You know that through the leaks and everything that they don't let slip about the map changes changes until very near the release of these new map changes being implemented throughout the season changes, such as Season 4 into Season 5. So they will ultimately know now where they're going to go with Season 6. It will already be planned out. They'll already be working on what the road trip skin is going to play a part in terms of what map changes need to be made in order for the map conversion of Season 5 to become Season 6. And I know it's very early on already to be talking about Fortnite Season 6, but if you guys would like to see a detailed video of subtle hints that I've put together to correlate to a Season 6 theme, then I'll happily make a Fortnite Season 6 video. Let me know in the comment section if you would like to see that, because I think what I have to say is pretty interesting. Anyways, thank you guys for watching today's video. I love all your faces. Make sure you slap a like in the video down below if you need to watch this a second time to kind of, take in everything I've said. Also share it to friends if you think it's worth sharing the information that I've mentioned, if it's interesting, and hopefully you guys choose to stick around on the channel by subscribing and turning on the notification bell. Hey, why not even enter the giveaway that I mentioned at the start of the video? So, like I said before, I love all your faces. Thank you all for watching today's video, and I'm out. Peace.